Hi guys. So this has been a long course, and what I would like to do at the end of this course, I would like to give you guys architectural overview. There is no technology hands-on coding involved in this section, but I felt we need to come together, and we have been doing a lot of technical work using including microservices, but we need to bring ourselves a little bit higher and discuss what are the aspects, what are the challenges in the microservice migration projects. As I said, this would be a practical course, and without without this section, this will not be really complete. And I want to caution you one little thing. This would be for architects or people who are aspiring architects, senior developers. If you feel free, if you want to skip this higher level architectural section, please feel free to do so, no worries. And at the same time, if you have any questions, please let me know and I will try to answer you as soon as possible. As I said, let's get going and let's get started. So the next slide is, you already know about me. I am teaching at Udemy a couple of courses. I am AWS certified. I'm a solution architect. I have achieved the highest level of AWS solution architect professional, so it's pretty good. So I have got all the credentials to talk a little bit about it. Here are the agenda that I have. First, I will give you a little bit of introduction. If you find a little bit of duplication, that's my bad. No worries. I'm just trying to recap. I'll just lay the background a little. Then we'll talk about microservice ecosystem, design criteria for the API boundary. Container orchestration is something that I would definitely like to talk about, and including DevOps. Cross-cutting concerns, routing, security, logging, business metrics, troubleshooting, design choice for dedicated or shared database. That's another important thing. Event-based real-time streaming, and finally, we will show you how to go about a microservice project, migration project in a broader level. Okay. With that being said, let's proceed. So this is the introduction section. I will stop after each and every section so that you get a time to absorb the information that is being provided. So this I don't need to really be detail. Every one of us know that in any company of significant size, there are multiple programming stacks, language frameworks like Spring Boot, Spring, Legacy Spring, .NET, PHP, maybe Node.js. Some are using Netflix, Spring Cloud, Kotlin is an emerging language, GitHub, AWS. Some people have Azure, Google maybe. So these are the, and database you have MongoDB, Oracle, MySQL, Redis for caching choices, MariaDB, Cassandra for NoSQL. So all these, and on top of that you have your product manager, your business, your onshore offshore team, as well as various other stakeholders. So this is what our IT landscape looks like. Lots of technologies together, hundreds maybe, plus different human beings with different perspectives, different stakeholders, different viewpoint. That's our IT. We don't need to talk about for an hour to understand how complex it is. But I am going to provide you a simpler perspective. Why the microservice migration is so important these days. So the next slide, I can give you two pictures, and that will simplify things a lot. And here are the two pictures, business drivers, everything, right? Even though there are technology, aspect of technology, Spring and Kubernetes and GitHub and REST APIs, databases, NoSQL are really, really important, very highly, deeply involved and tough and challenging. They are driven by these two things, I would say. Faster time to market and 24/7 availability. Using our monolithic services, as I already talked about in the past, it's not always possible to quickly deploy new features that customer want in the marketplace, as well as one bad API in a big broadly packaged monolithic application has the ability to impact the other healthy APIs, and that's where 24/7 availability impacts. So irrespective of our background, whether we are coming from a technology background, whether we are coming from a business background, or whether we are higher level stakeholders, C-suite employees, this is what we need to focus on: faster time to market and 24/7 availability. So let's go ahead. I would say let's compare a little bit. Let's understand where we were coming from and where we are going. This is a 10-year challenge. If you look at the left, so this is the 10-year challenge between 2009 and 2019. On the left side, you are seeing that banking, pharmacy, retail, healthcare, and technology, all these industries had their dedicated customer base, right? And what is happening 10 years later is the customer base is merging. Like Amazon, I would say, is an out and out technology company merging into retail space and giving everybody else a problem. And then they are buying pharmacy websites. They are planning to go into healthcare. So that is where our dedicated customer bases are getting merged. So that's what is happening in the business. On the technology side, in 2009, you would have found all your application talking to a shared database, right? Now, 2019, with the microservice movement going on, we are increasingly moving towards each application having their own dedicated database. So it's a little bit funny that business and technology is moving towards different direction. Businesses are having a merged customer base, whereas technology applications are having their dedicated databases. So that's a perspective. Okay. Why businesses want microservice model? I cannot repeat this enough. So speed of adding new features. So IT is no longer a back office support system. When IT started, it was very popular of generating payroll, maintaining books, or simple bookkeeping, accounting. Not anymore. So IT is the backbone that drives businesses. Like you don't have to go further. Look at Amazon. It's a out and out technology company, and what technology is enabling Amazon to drive e-commerce. So first of all, speed of adding new features. So if you're competing with your competitor, how quickly you can bring new exciting features to the marketplace is your strength. Quality of the new features. How unique are those new features? If you are bringing features that your competitors have already bought to the marketplace 3 months back, then they are not of any value. Health of services. Not only you are bringing new features, new exciting features, you are keeping them alive for customers to use 24/7. Real-time analytics. I will show you how real-time analytics is enabling businesses not to wait for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days for insights, for analytics, for making decisions. And then dynamic infrastructure. With the cloud, emergence of cloud, we have the ability of infrastructure as code. We can create our fast environments by running a simple script, and that is where traditional concepts of infrastructure, delayed infrastructure, is coming under pressure or being challenged. So that's our broad agenda, and we will try to cover this a little by little bit. Microservice success criteria. So as I said, there are lots of technology in the microservice domain. If we can deploy monolithic services, I would say multiple times every week, trust me, we would not be dealing with microservices, because as I said, the primary problem is the slowness of deployment, slowness of going to market with monolithic services. All the hundreds of technologies we have to build microservices are there to make two things happen, only two: faster time to market and 24/7 availability. As I said, IT is driving the competition, business competition. Conversely, if it still takes a long time to deploy quality microservices, the business mission is not yet achieved. So I would summarize 3 things to keep in mind. Success criteria 1, are we still testing code we have not changed? Number 1. Success criteria 2, is testing automated and quick? Success criteria 3, can one bad microservice impact a good one in production? So if you are asking yourself 3 questions and one or more is coming out as yes, then you are still in the process of migrating your monolithic services. You are still having monolithic services, because those are the 3 factors that are impacting our ability to succeed with technology in the marketplace. Okay, let's move on. So before I go into the next section, I would like to take a break, and I would give you the opportunity to think about what we spoke in the last few minutes, and ask me question, and before I can go to the next section. So thanks for listening, and please follow with me in the next video, which is I will lay the foundation of microservices, and then we'll go from there. Thank you. I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.